Democrats in California are finished. Neither the mayor of LA, Karen Bass, or the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, wants to take any responsibility for these catastrophic Los Angeles fires. The mayor's been pointing fingers at every single other city official besides herself, and Gavin Newsom's been going on a press tour trying to absolve himself of any responsibility, saying there's nothing they could have done differently, and proving that he has no idea what he's doing. But unfortunately for him, his press tour didn't go as smoothly as he would have thought when Meet the Press interviews him in front of a burnt down home in Los Angeles and exposes every single one of his lies to his face. But before I show you that, let's watch his interview with CNN where he spews nothing but nonsense out of his mouth and also admits it's probably going to be a year before all the debris is even removed. Watch.
And I want all the inspections done within 14 days, every single structure that's been impacted by these fires. So that's
thousands of homes.
Thousands of homes. And so that's the mandate. Whatever resources they need, we said we're going to provide it. And then we're looking right now at debris removal. And you're looking at Herculean effort. I'll give you an example. We were just with the inspectors. They say it's a little different world now today with batteries, not just car batteries, but battery packs, people with solar, those Tesla wall batteries and the like. So the hazmat side of this is made a little bit more complicated. The county of LA and the state, working with our federal partners hand in glove, that we can move forward within 6 to 9 months, get all that debris removed, all the hazardous materials removed. If we get this first 14 days done, that will start that clock.
You're seeing...
Well, you're till the debris is gone, and I said we want 9 months is the goal, 9 months to a year.
He just exposed the hypocrisy and ineffectiveness of these liberal environmental objectives. They want to get rid of fossil fuels and natural gas and replace them with electric batteries, which, by the way, come from power plants that are powered by fossil fuels and natural gas. And now when a catastrophic fire comes through and ravishes these buildings, now you have to worry about lithium batteries and other environmentally hazardous material, not just going up into the atmosphere in the smoke, but also now being in the ground and in the soil. And he also said that he wants to inspect all of the fire damage in 14 days. Now that's an impossible task, so I don't even know why he would put that objective out there just for him to fall short, fail, and then point the finger and blame somebody else for it. And he admitted that it's going to be close to a year before the debris is even removed, before people can even start to think about rebuilding. How are these people going to survive? Where are they going to go? Where are they going to be living at in the meantime? And then once you can start rebuilding again, everybody's going to need engineers, architects, designs, permits, and the entire system is going to be overwhelmed by the sheer volume of people who need these things. Not to mention the supply chain crunch from all this limited building material that all these builders are going to be ordering from suppliers at the exact same time. This is a disaster. Now, let's get into this Meet the Press interview because this is where Gavin Newsom gets slaughtered.
You've also called for an independent investigation into the issues around water supply that we've seen. What are the questions that you're hoping to answer?
The same ones you're asking, same ones that people when I'm in the streets are asking, yelling about. What the hell happened? What happened to the water system? Was it, and by the way, was it just overwhelm? That you had so much that was used, we drew it down. Was it pipes? Was it electricity? It was a combination of pipes, electricities, and pumps. What was that drawdown? Impossible because you lost 7,000+ structures right here anyway, and every single structure we lost had a pipe that was leaking, and we would have lost that water pressure anyway. Did it contribute in any way to our inability to fight the fire, or were 99-mile-an-hour winds determinative, and there was really no firefight that could have been more meaningful? So all of us want to know those answers, and I just don't want to wait because people are asking me. I want to know those facts. I want them objectively determined, and that the chips fall where they may. This is not about finger pointing.
You say what to people who insist that these independent investigations or calls for them, are you passing the blame on to other people?
How could it be when we're doing an independent investigation and we just want the adjudication of the facts? As I say, it's not about finger pointing. It's about answering the questions you and everybody wants answered. And I think there's a propensity to wait to answer those questions. And people want immediacy. They want response and responsiveness. And so that's the idea.
Ultimately here, does the buck stop with you?
I mean, you're governor of California. You might as well be the mayor of California. We're all in this together. We're all better off, we're all better off, we're all better off, and we're working together to take care of people and to make sure people are supported, we're empathetic, and we're here not just in the immediacy of the crisis, but we're here after the crisis, as opposed to creating a crisis in the middle of this.
First off, what is up with his weird body movements? He's doing a lot of that. And I just don't understand. It looks like somebody who's extremely uncomfortable because they know that they're responsible for the second largest city in the United States burning to the ground. But basically all he admitted through his excessive word salad was he doesn't understand what's going on. He has no answers. He doesn't know what the cause of this was. He doesn't know what he could have done better. I mean, these people are so unaware. They have no self-awareness, and they can't look at themselves and admit they're the problem. This was nothing short of a failure by state and local politicians. Yes, the Santa Ana winds contributed, but those come every single year. It's not like this is a new phenomenon to Southern California. So the fact that they were this grossly unprepared during a time that they knew that it's dry and the winds are ferocious is nothing short of incompetence. Now, the reporter asks him about his executive order that he passed, which is supposed to fast-track building and remove regulations, and Gavin Newsom admits it's actually going to do the exact opposite of that. Watch.
What is this executive order? What are you hoping to accomplish?
Look, we've got to be thinking 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years ahead. At the same time, we're focusing on the immediacy, which is life safety and property. And so that's exactly what we're doing with disaster assistance, making sure people are getting their applications, addressing the issue of fraud. And that's an issue we've got to address, price gouging. So executive orders on price gouging, recovery. California leads the nation in environmental stewardship. I'm not going to give that up. But one thing I won't give into is delay, because we want you to come back, rebuild with higher quality building standards, more modern standards, and we want to make sure that the associated costs with that are not disproportionate.
He also posted a tweet saying that he was going to cut all the red tape and all the regulations, which prompted a firestorm of responses being, if you guys can cut all these regulations and buildings can still be built to the satisfaction of the state, then what were the point of all these excess regulations in the first place? And the second thing he said, which completely contradicted his whole cut the red tape comment, is now he wants people to rebuild with modern, more expensive building materials, modern building plans, updated to a modern building code. I know tons of developers in Los Angeles, and that is the number one thing that makes all buildings so expensive, is having these ridiculous building codes and requirements and requiring the most expensive material in order to get anything done. So I don't see how both things can be true at the same time, but he doesn't care. He's just saying stuff, trying to absolve himself of any kind of responsibility and blame, and just shift it elsewhere.